Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
The Queen of Chancy and the real hero of first war of Indian independence. I am very brave and fought several battles against the British. I am popularly known as the brave Maratha Queen of princely state, Chancy. I am the most prominent leader of first war of Indian independence. We fought for independence, although I fought for my kingdom. I am a very courageous woman and also the fearless female freedom fighter. I saved my kingdom boldly from Britishers. In my childhood, I was called as Manu. Later, I married to Gangadhar Rao, the king of Chancy. We didn't have any children. After my husband's death, I started to rule all the kingdom. When I am 18 years old, I became the ruler of my kingdom, Chancy. Jai Hind!
Good morning to all. It's me, Sarojini Naidu. With great pleasure, today I am here to sing our patriotic song, Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Subhalam, Malayaj Sheetalam. Sasya Shamala Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsna A warm welcome to one and all. Today, I salute all the hundreds and thousands of freedom fighters who have sacrificed their lives for the freedom of our country. They will always be remembered with love and honor. Today, I am dressed up as Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, poet, freedom fighter and an orator. I was born on 13 February 1879 in Hyderabad. My father's name is Agornath Chattopadhyay. My mother's name is Bhadra Sundari Devi. I was the first woman president of Indian National Congress, and after independence, I was the first woman governor of UP. I have spent 21 months in jail with Mahatma Gandhi. My poems have been a great inspiration for all the freedom fighters. I have traveled from city to city and state to state to involve women into the struggle. I conclude my words with my quote, "When there is oppression, the only self-respecting thing is rise, and say this shall cease today. Because my right is justice. If you are stronger, you have to help the weaker." Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai.
जब है मुझे बारे में तो मेरी पर्चा लिख देना, उल्टा ने मेरी कमांडर टाइगर और चांदे में हिंदुस्तान लिख देना। कोई मुझे पागल देह कौन, द भगत सिंह हर क्रांति का चेला और एक गुलाब का कुलम लिख देना और बचा हो जिसमें ले मेरा।
My name is Fabia American Patriotic Song Independence Day. I am proud of to my India. We are proud of my India. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. I am proud of to my India. We are proud of to my India. It's a country of great people. It's a country of brave leader. I am proud of to my India. We are proud of to my India. It's a country of sacrifice. It's a country of security. It's a wonderful country. I am amazing country. I am proud of to my India. We are proud of to my India. It's a country of powerful army. It's a country of strong soldiers. It's a country of unity. It's a country of diversity. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. I am proud of to my India. We are proud of to my India. I am proud of to
my India. My India so beautiful, my India so strong, my India so virtuous, inspires all her sons. My India so beautiful, my India so strong, my India so virtuous, inspires all her sons. Passion in her sarangi, tradition in her mogra, grace in her sare, joy in her ragas. Passion in her sarangi, tradition in her mogra, grace in her sare, joy in her ragas. My India so beautiful, my India so strong, my India so virtuous, inspires all her sons. My India so virtuous, inspires all her sons.
Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds that run. In the evening, the green of waving palms in the breeze. Our pride at these three colors, three. The saffron gives the skies and inspires sacrifice. The white forest is peace and honesty. The green is dusty life and it means prosperity. The central wheel is dharma for eternity. Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays are rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds that run. In the evening, the green of waving palms in the breeze. Our hearts filled with pride at these three colors, three. From the north and from the south of this great ancient land, from the east and from the west, together we all stand. Let's shiver the flag that is a mark of unity, our identity, integrity, our noble dignity. Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high.
Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. Saffron of the rays rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds had run. In the evening, the green of waving palms in the breeze. Our hearts filled with pride at these three colors, three. The saffron gives us courage and inspires sacrifice. The white forest is peace and honesty. The green is festive life and it means prosperity. The central wheel is dharma for eternity. Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds that run. In the evening, the green of waving palms in the breeze. Our hearts filled with pride at these three colors, three. From the north and from the south of this great ancient land, from the east and from the west, together we all stand. Let's reveal the flag that is a mark of unity, our identity, integrity, our noble dignity. Three colors when look up to the sky. Three colors when the hearts are high. Three colors when look up to the sky.
Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us up high. The saffron of the rays rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white shadow clouds that run. In the evening, the green of fairing stars in the breeze. Our hearts filled with pride of this three colors tree. The saffron gives us courage and inspires sacrifice. The white forever peace and honesty. The green is festive life and it means prosperity. The center wheel is dharma for eternity. You come when we look into the sky. Sweet colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays rising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white shadow clouds that run. In the evening, the green of fairy palms in the breeze. Our hearts fill with pride at this three colors tree. From the north and from the south of this great Asian land, from the east and from the west, together we all stand. Let's wave the flag that is a mark of unity, our identity, our integrity, our noble dignity. Sweet colors when we look into the sky. Sweet colors make us hold our heads up high.
My name is Lakshmi Shagan. Today I'm going to talk about the relevance of three historical places. First one is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is an immense mausoleum of white marble built in Agra between 1631 and 1648 by order of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife. The Taj Mahal is the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world's heritage. It is a symbol of eternal love. Taj Mahal represents the finest and most sophisticated example of Indo Islamic architecture. One is Hawa Mahal. Hawa Mahal means the Palace of Winds or Wind's Palace. It has 953 small windows that will keep the wind blowing inside the palace. It was a summer retreat for many Rajput families during olden times. Hawa Mahal is one of the major attractions in Jaipur. It was built by Maharaja Savai Pratap Singh in 1799. And the last one is Red Fort. Red Fort has a great history as it was the main residence of Mughal emperors for nearly 200 years. The Red Fort is the center of Delhi and it houses a large number of museums. Historically, it marked an important era, the shift and concentration of power to Delhi. It was built by Shah Jahan in 1648. Thank you.
As India celebrates its 75th year of independence, we take a look at the monuments that witnessed the struggles of freedom fighters and the ultimate euphoria on August 15, 1947. India became free from British rule. These monuments remind of the trial and tribulations Indians had to face to win their independence. The first one is the Red Fort. Being the capital of the country, Delhi prides itself to be the place where our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, gave the first independence speech in 1947 at the Red Fort. This great monument has been an integral part of the freedom struggle. It was one of the main centers for the freedom fighters in the First War of Independence in 1857. Ahmedabad, we are going to Sabarmati Ashram. This was one of the epicenters of the freedom fighters movement. Located on the bank of Sabarmati River, it was originally called the Satyagraha Ashram. It was the grounds for Mahatma Gandhi to train activists to join his non-violent, civil, disobedient and Swadeshi movement for independence. Gandhiji lived there for 12 years to Andaman Island Cellular Jail located in Port Blair. Sounds so filmy, but seriously, that's what it was really called. This jail is a reminder of what our freedom fighters went through to fight for the freedom which we now take for granted. Today it has been converted into museum where you can see hardship that inmates had to endure, including displays of various means used to torture inmates. In Allahabad, we are going to Chandrasekhar Azad Park. Apart from being the largest park in Allahabad, it has a strong association with the Indian freedom struggle. Known as Alfred Park or Company Garden during the British rule, it was a place where the British held official ceremonies and musical performances by the police band. Chandrasekhar Azad had taken a pledge never to be caught by the British, and when he was cornered by the British in this very park, he decided to use his last bullet to become a martyr instead of breaking his vow. A statue in his memory was erected when he was dead. In Jhansi, we are going to Jhansi's fort. It's popularly known as Rani Jhansi Ka Qila. This fort is over 4 centuries old. It is an icon symbolizing India's first war of independence in 1857 with Lakshmi Bai, the Queen of Jhansi, as one of its legendary figures. The spectacular fort with 10 gates is spread over 20 hectares.
Good morning. I am Divya Praveen from 8C. Today I am going to introduce 3 famous historical monuments in India. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, which is known as Crown of Palaces, is an ivory white marble mausoleum. This was situated on the southern bank of River Yamuna, Agra. It was ordered in 1632 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as the memorial to his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Taj Mahal was designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1963. It was declared as the 7 wonders of the world. The Taj Mahal was renowned all over the world as a symbol of eternal love. India Gate. India Gate was earlier known as All Indian War Memorials. This gate was situated on Rajput, New Delhi. This gate was for the memorial to 70,000 soldiers of British Indian Army who died in First World War. This gate was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. The gate evoked the architecture style of triumphal arch. India Gate is counted amongst the largest war memorial in India. Amar Jawan Jyoti. Amar Jawan Jyoti is an Indian memorial constructed after the Indo-Pakistan War of the 1921 to commemorate the martyred and unknown soldiers of the Indian Armed Forces who died during the war. Amar Jawan Jyoti consists of a marble pedestal on which cenotaph is situated. Amar Jawan is scripted in gold on all 4 sides of the cenotaph. On the top, a self-loading rifle stands on its barrel with a helmet of unknown soldier. The pedestal is bound by 4 urns, one of which holds a continuously burning flame.
Warm welcome to one and all. I'm Drona Dikshanam from class 8G. First of all, I wish you a very happy Independence Day. We are celebrating 75th Independence Day. Today, I will explain some historical places in India. First is Taj Mahal. One of the several wonders of the world, Taj Mahal is the jewel of Indian monuments. It took around 22 years to complete the magnificent structure that is considered one of the most famous historical places in India. Next, Red Fort. The Red Fort was constructed over 10 years from 16 1638 to 1648. This fort was constructed when Shah Jahan shifted the capital from Agra to Delhi, and it was then known as Qila-e-Mubarak. The red fort was actually white as it was made of limestone. The British painted it red when the limestone started chipping off. Next, Humayun's tomb. A beautiful example of Indian and Persian architecture. Humayun's wife, Hamida Begum Begum, constructed of this tomb for her husband in 15th century. And also an interesting fact, Humayun's tomb was one of the main inspiration of Taj Mahal. Next, Gateway of India. Built as an access point for entry and exit during British period, the Gateway of India is one of the important places in India. Next, Hampi, the Kingdom of Monuments. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of the most famous historical places in South India, and it was believed that Lord Rama and his brother visit this historical place to search of Sita.
Mysore Palace. The Mysore Palace, officially known as Mysuru Palace, is a historical palace and the royal residence at Mysore in the Indian state of Karnataka. It is the official residence of the Vadiyar dynasty and the seat of the Kingdom of Mysore. The palace is in the center of Mysore and faces the Chamundi Hills eastward. Mysore is commonly described as the city of palaces, and there are 7 palaces including this one. However, Mysore Palace refers specifically to this one within the old fort. Yaduraya built the first palace inside the old fort in the 14th century, which was burnt and constructed multiple times. The current structure was constructed between 1897 and 1912 after the old palace was burnt. Maharaja Krishnaraja Vodiyar Fort and his mother commissioned the British architect Henry Irwin to build a new palace. Mysore Palace is now one of the most famous tourist attractions in India after the Taj Mahal with more than 6 million annual visitors. The architectural style of domes of the palace is commonly described as Indo-Saracenic with blends of the Hindu, Mughal, Rajput and Gothic styles. The palace is surrounded by a large garden. The entrance gate and arch hold the emblem and coats of arms of the Kingdom of Mysore, around which is written the kingdom's motto in Sanskrit. The king of Mysore were devotees of goddess Chamundi, hence the palace facing the Chamundi hills. The next is Humayun's tomb. Humayun's tomb is the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun in Delhi in India. The tomb was commissioned by Humayun's first wife and chief consort Empress Bika Begum in 1558 and designed by Mirak Mirza Ghiyas and his son Sayyid Muhammad. It was the first garden tomb on the Indian subcontinent and is located in the Nizamuddin East in Delhi. It was also the first structure to use red sandstone in such a scale. The tomb was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. After his death on 27th January 1556, Humayun's body was first buried in his palace in Purana Kila at Delhi. Thereafter, it was taken to Sirhind in Punjab by Khangar Beg and in 1558. The construction was completed in 1572. During the partition of India in August 1947, the Purana Kila together with Humayun's tomb became major refugee camps for Muslims migrating to the newly found Pakistan and was later managed by the government of India. Until 1985, 4 unsuccessful attempts were made to reinstate the original water features. An important phase in the restoration of the complex began around 1993 when the monument was declared a World Heritage Site. The last one is Ajanta Caves. The Buddhist caves in Ajanta are approximately 30 rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments dating from the 2nd century BCE to about 480 CE in the Aurangabad district of Maharashtra state in India. The caves include paintings and rock-cut sculptures described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art, particularly expressive paintings that present emotions through gesture, pose and form. The site is a protected monument in the care of the Archaeological Survey of India, and since 1983, the Ajanta Caves have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They were covered by jungle until accidentally discovered and brought to Western attention in 1819 by a colonial British officer, Captain John Smith. The caves are in the rocky northern wall of the U-shaped gorge of the river Vagur in the Deccan Plateau. With the gorge are a number of waterfalls audible from outside the caves when the river is high. Ajanta is one of the major tourist attractions of Maharashtra. The Ajanta style is also found in the Ellora caves and other sites such as the Elephanta caves, Aurangabad caves, Shivleni caves and the cave temples of Karnataka. The paintings in the Ajanta caves predominantly narrate the Jataka tales.
Good morning to one and all. I am Navami PR of Class 8I. Festival of Unity, the 75th Independence Day of our Mother India. I would like to remember the historical places which give birth to the independence of India. On this occasion, let us travel to the significant places which are the valuable evidence of the independence history of our India. I travel to feel the ancient intangibles and hear the whispers of history. These are the famous words by Elias Abbott. The Jallianwala Bagh Memorial Park. Jallianwala Bagh is a historic garden and a memorial of national importance in Amritsar, India. The entrance to the Jallianwala Bagh is via a narrow passage. That was the only entry and exit point at the time of the massacre. Now we will visit the Martyrs' Well, preserved in the memory of those who wounded and killed in the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that occurred on the festival of Baishakhi. Through these halls, the British gun penetrated and killed thousands of lives who were gathered there. Jallianwala Bagh was once green and flowering. Over the years, it had got a great historic importance. The Aga Khan Palace. Aga Khan Palace was built by Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III in Pune, India on 1892. The Aga Khan Palace is a majestic building. The place is closely linked to the Indian freedom movement as it served as a prison for Mahatma Gandhi, his wife Kasturba Gandhi, Secretary Mahadev Desai and Sarojini Naidu. It was also the place where Kasturba Gandhi and Mahadev Desai were died. Let's visit Jhansi Fort or Jhansi Ka Qila. It is a fortress situated in the hilltop of Bankira in Uttar Pradesh in the northern India. The construction of the Jhansi Fort is ascribed to the Veer Singh Dio Bundela, the Bundela Rajput chief, in 1630. This fort has 10 gates.
Hi everyone, I am Shreya Shijas of Class 8I. Today I will show some historical places and their specialities. First one is the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is a beautiful and most attractive historical place in India. It is a cultural monument of India which was built by the King Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal after her death. It is situated in big area having lots of greenery in front and side, a river in backside and lake and lawn. It is located in the Agra, UP in India. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is the most beautiful building made by the white marble. It is like a heaven of dream. It is designed in an attractive way and adorned with royal beauty. It is one of the amazing nature's beauties on the earth. There are graves of both king and queen in a dark chamber under the dome. There are some rhymes written of Quran on the walls using multicolored pieces of glass. It has 4 minarets situated as its all 4 corners in very attractive manner. Next one is the Qutub Minar. The first mosque of India called Islam Masjid was built near the Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is also called the Tower of Victory, for it was built to celebrate the end of Hindu rule in Delhi and reign of a Muslim ruler. The Qutub Minar was built in three different stages by different rulers. Next one is the Red Fort. The Red Fort is a great historical monument in India. It is located in the center of Delhi. I cannot look at the modern buildings without thinking of the historical ones, and the monuments are a nostalgia of history. So today I will tell you about top 3 historical places in India. The first one was the India Gate in Delhi. This 42 meters monument is often compared with the Ardhade Triumph in Paris, located on Rajpath. It was designed by Edwin Lutyens, dedicated to the 82,000 soldiers of both the Indian and British descent who fought in World War I, and 13,300 soldiers who were martyred in Third Anglo-Afghan War. It was built in 1931. It is a spot where Amra Jawan Jyoti, the eternal flame, continues to burn even today. The second one is the Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is one of the most famous historical monuments of the India. It is a great example of the masterpiece of the Mughal architecture. It was built using red sandstone and marble in Indo-Islamic architecture style. It is called as the second tallest minar of the India, around 73 meters. Qutub Minar is located in Maharali, Delhi, India. Qutb Uddin Aibak started the construction of Qutub Minar in the 12th century. The third one is the Ajanta caves. The Buddhist cave in Ajanta are approximately 30 rock cut. Buddhist cave monuments dating from the 2nd century BCE to 480 CE in the Aurangabad district of Maharashtra state in India. The caves include paintings and rock cut sculptures described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art. Partially expressive paintings that present emotions through gestures, pose, and form. With this, I hope I inspire you to visit the every monuments in India. Thank you. I am Abhiramas from 8H. Today, I am going to show you one video presentation about the relevance of some historical places in India. First, Idakal Caves. Idakal Caves are one of the biggest tourist destinations in the South India. It was located in Sultan Bathery in Wayanad district. Thousands of tourists visit the caves to check out its natural beauty legendary status. The caves were first discovered by the Superintendent of Police of the Malabar district, Fred Fawcett, on his hunting trip in 1890. The Idakal caves are famous for their paintings of figures of human, animals, symbols, and letters. Next, Red Fort. The Red Fort is one of the famous historical monuments of our country. It was located at the center of New Delhi in the west bank of river Yamuna. The Red Fort is also called as Lal Killa, and it is built by the great Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. Lal Killa is named Red Fort for its beautiful walls made of red sandstones. Red Fort has been listed to the UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Next, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is one of the most beautiful monuments of India. It was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1653. It is a mausoleum crafted in ivory, marble, and jeweled with semi-precious stones. Taj Mahal looks pinkish in the morning, milky white in the evening, and golden when the moon shines. Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is truly the iconic symbol of love. I am winding my video presentation. I hope all of you like this video. Thank you.
A warm good morning to everybody. Indian history is full of rise and fall of many kingdoms and empires, monuments built by the kings and the emperors of every period to the light on the past history of the India. These monuments exhibit the glory of India and are the part of our cultural heritage. Today, I am going to say about three Indian historical monuments. First of all, the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal can be referred to as a symbol of eternal love since Shah Jahan built it for his princess upon her death in 1631 AD. Located in Agra, India, and considered one of the seven wonders of the world. Its matchless beauty draws visitors from all parts of the world. And the next goes to the Red Fort. Was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. It is built of stone walls over 30 meters high in the places. It was built on the right bank of river Yamuna. The foundation stone of the fort was laid in 1639 and it was completed after 9 years. And the next is to the Lotus Temple. Lotus Temple is located in New Delhi, India. It is a house of worship. The beautiful lotus-shaped temple was opened in year 1986 and since then has invited a number of visitors to its premises. The Lotus Temple is open to people of all faiths. Lotus Temple has won numerous architectural awards and been featured in hundreds of newspapers and magazine articles. Notable for its flower-like shape, it serves as the mother temple of Indian subcontinent and has become a prominent attraction in the city. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ardra and I'm of class 8A. Today I am here to present a video on relevance of historical places. Taj Mahal. It is one of the seven wonders of the world. Taj Mahal is the jewel of Indian monuments. If you consider the top 10 historical places in India, the Taj Mahal will always be ranking high on the list. Explore the ultimate epitome of love, the Taj Mahal, whose grandeur remains unmatched. It took around 22 years to complete this magnificent structure that is considered one of the most famous historical places in India. It is the most beautiful building that made of white marble. The Mahal is built in the loving memory of Mumtaz, wife of Emperor Shah Jahan. Every year, 12,000 people come to see the Taj Mahal. In fact, the Taj Mahal is a wonderful creation of the country. Red Fort. The Red Fort was constructed over 10 years from 1638 to 1648. This fort was constructed when Shah Jahan shifted the capital from Agra to Delhi, and it was then known as Qala-e-Mubarak. The Red Fort was actually white, as it was made of limestone. The British painted red when the limestone started chipped off. Qutub Minar. It is located in Delhi, India. It is the highest stone tower in India. It is one of the oldest monuments of India. It is a little over 72 meter height and built in red sandstone. It contains 379 stairs to reach the top and the diameter of the base is 143 meter, whereas the last stone is of 2.7 meter.
The walls of the Minar, intricately carved and inscribed with verses from the Holy Quran. Qutb Minar is also a significant historical monument. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it's time to wind up my video. So thank you and have a nice day.
Where there is love, there is life. Mahatma Gandhi. Hi everyone, I'm Shifana of class 80. Now I'm gonna present the relevance of historical places. As India celebrates its 75th year of independence, we took a look at moments that witnessed the struggles of freedom fighters and the ultimate emperor on August 15, 1947. India became free from British rule. These struggles had stood the test of time and even today remain as of the trial and tribulations India had to face to win their independence. The Sabarmati Ashram was the residence of Mahatma Gandhi for over 12 years, 1970 to 1930. The ashram had a tertiary school that focused on manual labor, agriculture, and literacy to advance his effort for the nation's self-sufficiency. It was also from here that on March 12, 1930, Gateway of India ceremony was conducted on February 28, 1948, when the last set of British troops and divisions left India post-independence. Red Fort in New Delhi has been a symbol of Indian power since the time it was built. Construction began in 1639 and ended in 1648. Red Fort is synonymous with independence as the tricolour flag is hosted at their monument. Lakshmi Bai, the Queen of Jhansi, was one of the most critical figures in India's first war on independence. Below the walls for the fort is a depiction in form of
Good evening, Manal. Present here. I'm Jasna Fatima. Today I'm here with a short relevance of 3 historical places. The first historical place which I am gonna introduce is Taj Mahal. Let's have a look at Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is one of the most beautiful monuments in India. Taj Mahal is made by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan on the memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal after her death on 17th century 1653. It is located in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. Taj Mahal is built with white marbles. Taj Mahal looks pinkish in the morning, milky white in the evening, and golden when the moon shines. It took 22 years for the construction of Taj Mahal. It is one of the 7 wonders in the world. It stands by the river Yamuna. Now we are going to see one of the tallest historical monument of India, and that is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is one of the famous historical monuments of India. It is a great example of the masterpiece of the Mughal architecture. It is built using red sandstone and marble in the Islamic architecture style. It is called the second tallest minar of India, around 73 meters. It has a spiral staircase of 379 steps. Qutub Minar is situated in Mehrauli, New Delhi. Qutbuddin started the construction of Qutub Minar in the 12th century. Next historical monument is also called All World War Memorial, and that is India Gate. India Gate was built in 1921. It was built with red sandstone and granite. It is situated at Rajput, New Delhi. It was built to commemorate the soldiers who fought bravely during the World War I. India Gate is 42 meters long. Thank you. All have a nice day.
Hi friends, my name is Asif Ali. I am studying 8H. Gateway of India. Gateway of India, the great landmark, is at Mumbai Port, Maharashtra. This archway was built to the honor King George V and Queen Mary on their visit to India in 1911. Indo-Saracenic style of architecture was used to construct this magnificent structure, and it is completed in 1924. Built in yellowish brown colored basalt, it also shows the excellence of the 16th century Gujarati architecture. Today, it is used as an embarking point of boats. Thank you.
Some famous historical places. Every year on 15th August, the day India achieved independence from the British, Prime Minister hosted the national flag at the Red Fort, followed by a nationally broadcast speech from its ramparts. The Red Fort is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Old Delhi, attracting thousands of visitors every year. It also happens to be the largest monument in Old Delhi. Today, a sound and light show describing Mughal history is a tourist attraction in evenings. The general condition of the major architectural features is mixed. None of the water features, which are extensive, contain water. Some of the buildings are in fairly good condition and have their decorative elements undisturbed. Walkways are left mostly in a crumbling state. If one wants to see the replica of the fort which was shown in the television cartoon Arabian Nights, then Jaisalmer Fort is the place to be. Counted among the largest forts in the world, Jaisalmer Fort is the most popular landmark of Jaisalmer city. Unlike other forts of Rajasthan, Jaisalmer Fort houses museums, shops, restaurants, residential accommodations, hotels, etc. The fort was built in 1156 and is a proud chattel of the Bhate clan. Royal Jaiswal was the founder of Jaisalmer city and Jaisalmer Fort was built in this reign. It is a 250-foot tall fort which is protected by 30 feet long walls. The Gateway of India is situated in Mumbai, Maharashtra. The monument was erected to commemorate the landing of King George V and Queen Mary at Apollo Burner on their visit to India in 1911. It is situated on the coast of Indian Ocean. It is a beautiful monument. The Gateway of India is an art monument built during the 20th century in Mumbai, India. Built in Indo-Saracenic style, the foundation stone for the Gateway of India was laid on 31st March 1911.
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन।
Historical places in India: India Gate, Red Fort and Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is located in Agra. It is made in 1652 to 1653. More than 7 to 8 million people visit Taj Mahal in a year. It is on the southern bank of the river Yamuna. It is also known as Mumtaz Mahal. Taj Mahal designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983.
It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Mahal is made by Shah Jahan for the memory of his wife Mumtaz. The India Gate. The India Gate is a war memorial located astride the Rajpath on eastern edge of the ceremonial axis of New Delhi, formerly called Kingsway. It stands as a memorial to 70,000 soldiers of British who died between 1914 to 1921 in the First World War. 13,300 servicemen, named including some soldiers and officers from the UK, are inscribed in the gate. It is one of the best examples of the historical sites in India. Red Fort. The Red Fort is a historic fort in the city of Delhi in India, served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned construction of the Red Fort on 12 May 1638 when he decided to shift his capital from Agra to Delhi. Originally red and white, its design is credited to architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori, who also constructed Taj Mahal. The fort represents the peak in Mughal architecture under Shah Jahan and combines Persian palace architecture with Indian tradition.
I am Mary Chrysostom from 8th standard of GHS Anchal West. We are planning to go through the spectacular and miraculous places that always inspire us to think about the historical events happened in our India. While seeing this, I am proud to be an Indian. Do you know where it is? Do you join with me? Come, let's go for a journey through history. The first place is Punalur Suspension Bridge. The Punalur Suspension Bridge located in Punalur is the oldest motorable bridge in Kerala, which was built by Travancore government and is now a historical attraction. The bridge has a length of 400 feet. The suspension bridge was built to prevent wild animals from crossing into the town from the forest area of Old Kattupattanapuram. The Punalur Suspension Bridge is the first motorable bridge in South India. The suspension bridge crossing the river is the only suspended deck type in South India. The main concept behind the construction of this bridge was that areas on the other side of the river Kallada was a dense forest. A bridge which shakes when someone gets on it was built. This shaking scared off the animals and they wouldn't cross the bridge. It was built in 1877 by Albert Henry across the Kallada River. This huge bridge was suspended by 2 spans and was used for vehicular movement. Construction took more than 6 years. It is said that after completion of the bridge, people hesitated to walk over the bridge. In order to prove the strength of the bridge, the engineer and his family passed under the bridge in a country boat while 6 elephants were walking over it. Now the bridge is of historical interest and is a major tourist attraction. The next place is Amritsar. Amritsar, historically also known as Ramdaspur, the second largest city in the Indian state of Punjab. It is a major cultural and economic center located in the Majha region of Punjab. The city is the administrative headquarters of Amritsar district. It is also known as the Holy City, Golden City, Ambarsar, Sifti Dagar, Guru Nagari, etc. Amritsar has been chosen as one of the heritage cities for Hriday scheme of the
Hi friends, I am Krishnani of class 9H. I am here to present a few lines about three historical places in India. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is one of the most beautiful monuments of India. It was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal after her death. Taj Mahal is a mausoleum crafted in ivory marble and jeweled with semi-precious stones. It is the burial place of Mumtaz Mahal. Taj Mahal is located at south bank of Yamuna River in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. This monument was constructed over a period of 22 years and around 20 workers were employed for its construction. Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world. It is truly the iconic symbol of love. Next one, Konark Sun Temple. Konark Sun Temple is built in 13th century at Konark in Orissa. It is also known as the Black Pagoda. It is built in the form of chariot of Surya, the sundial with 24 wheels. The temple is built in the Kalinga style and heavily decorated with the symbolic stone carvings, and the temple was commissioned by King Narasimhadev, first of the Ganga dynasty. Sun Temple is one of the most renowned temples in India. It took 12 years to complete the construction of temple. Rabindranath Tagore described the Sun Temple as the poetry of stone. Next one, India Gate. India Gate is a memorial which was built to remember the soldiers who died in the World War I. India Gate is located in Rajpath in New Delhi and it was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. It is famous because it is the largest war memorial in India. India Gate reminds us of those 70,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who died in the World War I. The name of all these soldiers and many officers are written on it. India Gate is also known as Amar Jawan Jyoti because it burns all the time like those soldiers will remain in our hearts forever. Thank you.
A warm good morning to one and all. I am Sai Jain of class 8-3. Today is Independence Day. On the occasion of 75th Indian Independence Day, I would like to share you the important historical places in India. First one is Meerut. Meerut is situated between the holy rivers Ganga and Yamuna in western Uttar Pradesh. With the capture of power by the British, Meerut became a major military center. The aggrieved Indian soldiers of the British Army began their fight against the imperial powers in the soil on 10th May 1857. The spark that began in Meerut soon spread all over India and acquired the form of nationalistic struggle for independence. It took 1 year for the British to put down the freedom struggle. Nevertheless, the first war of Indian independence that began in Meerut continued to inspire the patriots all over the country. First World War for Indian independence was started from Meerut. Next historical place is Amritsar. The massacre at Jallianwala Bagh was a moment in history, a turning point in India's struggle for independence. It was a crime that stunned the nation by the scale of its brutality. It showed the true face of the Raj to those who still had faith in Mebab government. Jallianwala Bagh massacre is also known as Massacre of Amritsar, incident on April 13, 1919, in which the British troops fired on a large crowd of unarmed Indians in an open space known as the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar in the Punjab region. Amritsar massacre fundamentally changed how the Indians saw the Raj, means the era of British rule which ran from 1757 to 1947. It led Mahatma Gandhi, who during the First World War had forsaken his pacifism to help recruit soldiers to preserve the empire, to see the British rule as ascendant. And the next historical place is India Gate. The India Gate, formerly known as the Old India War Memorial, is a war memorial located astride the Rajpath on the eastern edge of the ceremonial axis of New Delhi, formerly called King's Way. It stands as a memorial to 70,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who died in between 1914 and 1921 in the First World War in France, Flanders, Mesopotamia, Persia, East Africa, Gallipoli, and elsewhere in the Near and the Far East, the Third Anglo-Afghan War. The Amar Jawan Jyoti is located under the India Gate at Rajpath in New Delhi. Independence Day is an important day in the life of every Indian. Year after year, it remembers us for our great freedom fighters who sacrificed and struggled their lives in order to free our motherland from British rule. We can give a big salute to the freedom fighters who struggled and sacrificed their lives to free our motherland from the British rule. Thank you. Of the bloody battle in which Rani of Jhansi gave her life to save her people from the hands of British. Cellular Jail. Located in Port Blair in the Cellular Jail, A.K. Kalamani. Sounds of Flimmy. This jail was a reminder of what our freedom fighters went through in fight for the freedom. Today, it has been converted into a museum where you can see the hardships that inmates had to endure. Freedom in the mind, faith in the words, prayer in our soul. Let's salute the nation on this Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, one and all. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Madhav Gabi studying in 9th F at GHSS Anchal School. Everyone has heard about Taj Mahal, Red Fort and Qutub Minar. I am going to talk about these places of historical significance. The first thing I am going to say is about Taj Mahal, an immense mausoleum of white marble built in Agra between 1631 and 1648 by order of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife. The Taj Mahal is the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the World Heritage. The Taj Mahal is considered to be the greatest architectural achievement in the whole range of Indo-Islamic architecture. The Taj Mahal located on the Mughal garden that encompasses nearly 17 hectares in the Agra district in Uttar Pradesh. The uniqueness of Taj Mahal lies in some truly remarkable innovations carried out by the horticulture planners and architecture of Shah Jahan. Ustad Ahmad Lahori was the main architect of Taj Mahal. Future conservation work will need to follow guidelines that ensure that qualities such as form and design continue to be preserved. Qutb Minar. The Qutb Minar is a towering 73-meter high tower built by Qutbuddin Aibak in 1193. The tower was built to celebrate Muslim dominance in Delhi after the defeat of Delhi's last Hindu ruler. This tower is the highest tower in India, complete with 5 stories and projecting balconies. The first 3 stories of the Qutb Minar are made of red sandstone and the last 2 are made of marble and sandstone. The construction of the Qutb Minar was started by Qutbuddin Aibak, but he only constructed the basement. The construction of the tower was later taken over by his successor Iltutmish, who constructed 3 more stories. The last 2 stories were completed by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. The different architectural styles from the time of Aibak to Tughlaq are clearly visible in the Qutb Minar. It was added to the list of World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1993. Red Fort. The Red Fort, the largest monument in Delhi, is one of its most popular tourist destinations and attracts thousands of visitors every year. It is a monument of national significance. Every year on Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India hoists the country flag at the Red Fort. The Red Fort that served as the main residence of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned construction of the Red Fort on 12 May 1638, when he decided to shift his capital from Agra to Delhi. Originally red and white, its design is credited to architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori, who also constructed the Taj Mahal. The fort represents the peak in Mughal architecture under Shah Jahan and combines passionate palace architecture with the Indian traditions. Thank you.
I am Krishna Priya R. I am studying in 9th I. I am here to present the relevances of some historical monuments. Welcome to the Red Fort in Delhi. The Red Fort is a historic fort in the city of Delhi in India that served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned construction of the Red Fort on 12 May 1638 when he decided to shift his capital from Agra to Delhi. Originally red and white, its design is credited to architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori, who also constructed the Taj Mahal. It was constructed during the reign of Shah Jahan in the 17th century. Red Fort or Lal Qila is one of the most popular historical buildings of India. The main highlights are its massive red sandstone walls, Mughal-style architecture, geometrical gardens, projecting balconies and the grand palaces and entertainment halls. Red Fort is located in the Netaji Subhash Marg, Chandni Chowk, New Delhi. The Lotus Temple, located in Delhi, India, is a Bahal house of worship that was dedicated in December 1986. Notable for its flower-like shape, it has become a prominent attraction in the city. Like all houses of worship, the Lotus Temple is open to all regardless of religion or any other qualification. You can connect with your spiritual self here through prayer and meditation, and also take a stroll around the lush green gardens, bursting with colorful flowers and featuring 9 reflecting pools. The Lotus Temple is with a height of slightly over 34 meters and a capacity of 2,500 people. The India Gate, formerly known as the All India War Memorial, is a war memorial located astride the Rajpath on the eastern edge of the ceremonial axis of New Delhi. It was formerly called Kingsway. It stands as a memorial to 70,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who died in the First World War. This iconic sandstone granite arch gate is among the largest war memorials in the country. The beauty of this important monument is accentuated by the verdant lawns that surround it. India Gate is undoubtedly one of the most famous landmarks in India. It is designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens.
Hello guys, today I am introducing about 3 historical monuments. Okay, let us see.
Taj Mahal in Agra. Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Taj Mahal is the jewel of Indian monument. It is located near the city of Agra on the banks of Yamuna River. The Taj Mahal attracts millions of visitors each year who come to see its beauty and remember the dramatic story of its origin. If you consider the top 10 historical places in India, the Taj Mahal will always be ranking high on the list. Explore the ultimate epitome of love, the Taj Mahal, whose grandeur remains unmatched. It was built by Emperor Shah Jahan of India as a memorial of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, who had died. It took around 22 years to complete this magnificent structure that is considered one of the most historical places in India. Qutub Minar in Delhi. Qutub Minar, regarded as the site of the first Muslim kingdom in northern India. Qutub Minar is definitely one of the most historical sites in India. It is one of the finest examples of the Indo-Muslim architecture as it is made up of red sandstone. It was named after Qutbuddin Aibak, who was the first Muslim ruler of North India. The first mosque in India is also located at the foot of the Qutub Minar. India Gate in Delhi. India Gate. This is 42-meter monument is often compared with Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Located on the Rajpath, it is designed by Edwin Lutyens, dedicated to the 82,000 soldiers of both Indian and British descent who fought in World War I and 13,300 soldiers who were martyred in the Third Anglo-Afghan War. It was built in 1931. It is a spot where Amar Jawan Jyoti, the eternal flame, continues to burn even today. Every year, thousands of tourists come to Delhi to see those monuments.
Besides of these places, there are many beautiful monuments in our country. I am a lucky girl so that I saw some of the beautiful monuments like Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, Red Fort, India Gate, etc. I think India is the most beautiful country in the world. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Chidungumaran, I study in 8E. I tell a Indian freedom fighter. Balagangadhara Tilak 1856 to 1820. Indian nationalist teacher, social reformer and freedom fighter, who was the first popular leader of the Indian independence movement. He was also conferred with the honorary title Lokmanya, which literally means accepted by the people as their leader. Tilak was one of the first and strongest advocates of Samraj, self-rule in Indian consciousness. His famous quote, "Samraj is my birthright and I shall have it," is well remembered in India even today. And I tell in historical place in New Delhi, in the India Gate. The India Gate is the national monument of India, situated in the heart of New Delhi. India Gate was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens, originally known as Indian All India War Memorial. It is a prominent landmark in Delhi and commemorates the 9,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who lost their lives while fighting for the British Indian Empire following India's independence. India Gate became the site of the Indian Army thumb of the unknown soldiers known as the Amar Jawan Jyoti. Thank you.